Hey folks, welcome back. I'm eventually going to have to stop because my battery is going to run out or I'm going to run out of disk space, but let's keep going. Okay, so we got 4 strategy cards. Just a reminder, you decide how many you're getting based on this. So we are winning, meaning that it's negative score. So we use the left number, right? And then if it's plus in their category, you use the right number. So right now we're at 4. And we've been at 4 since like negative 16 points, and it stays at 4 all the way up to 35. So it's really not going to change unless we start to lose some points. So we get to draw 4. All right, so the 4 we have is we have another one of the secondary targets. We've countered that. Okay, let's look at these. High-speed raid we did before. It was okay. I think the reason this one's nice is you can add it as a third raid, and it cancels some of the negative effects of having 3 in a raid. The maximum raid size is 16, even if the target card is only eligible for a minor raid. Do not conduct a rendezvous check. That's even better. Ooh, I like this one. At least one ME-109 group is involved in a hunter or squadron attack. Refer to the lettered row of the combat results table, one above. So it's just like having altitude advantage. This shift is in addition to anything else. Consider Luftwaffe to be at full strength during combat resolution, even if depleted. That's actually, this is a nice one too. Situational, but nice. Okay, so let's look at our targets here. All right, so just taking them and trying to sort them by their number here. So we got 2 7-11s, we got 2 6-11s. Oh, there's another 6-11. Unfortunately, though, some of these are going to probably get bumped. 111, 410, 110, 6-11. Okay, so our low priority guys are industry and port are low unless it's strategic value 3. The cities and radar are low if it's strategic value 1 or it's a minor, possibly. Okay, so the radar net is a medium. Strategic value 2. This is a minor raid, this particular one. So I'm just going to set that aside. Airfields are high priority, so that's for sure a high. Industry value 2 is out, so we don't get to count that one. Industry value 1 out. Airfield 3 is in. Port 3 is a minor raid. So we got 2 minor raids here. And then an industry 3 is a minor. Industry 2 is out. Radar net 2 or radar net 1 is out. And industry 2 is out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, half of our cards are out. We don't even get to use them. So that's interesting. And then we have 3 minor raids, and only 2 are eligible for a major. So this creates some interesting situations. So for the minor raids, how many groups do we get to send? So let's say we do all of them, which is 5. Our maximum raid size is 14. And then for a minor raid, what does minor raid mean for us? I'm sure that means something. So let me look that up real quick. We haven't experienced that yet. It's only 1 to 3 groups, a minor raid. So no more than 3 groups for a minor raid. Now, here's the thing. We have this high-speed raid card. So we can assign that. Like if you look over here in Luftwaffe 3, there's only 3 ME-110s in there. So this is an all ME-110 raid. This is Luftwaffe 3, so boom, I can do that as a minor raid, right? And it's perfect. So it's against an industry. We've never, when we played Lion, I don't think they ever bombed our industry, or if they did, they never did any actual damage. I honestly don't know what happens when we bomb industry, but we'll find out if we succeed. And oh, we got to make sure that bombing industry is okay, because when you're strafing, it can't be a radar, city headquarters, or so. I think industry's fine. We're fine with industry. So then we have 2 more minor raids here. This one has a lot of detection, but it's going against a radar net, which is never bad. Radar net 5. It's used for this one, and it's used for that one. So there is some benefit to radar net 5. Dover, that's Luftwaffe 2, Luftwaffe 2, Luftwaffe 2, and Luftwaffe 2. So we have all these Luftwaffe 2s, and then this one was the only Luftwaffe 3. So, and then we made it an ME-110 only thing. So the Luftwaffe 3 planes are really not going to be used. I can already assign the 3 ME-110s from Luftwaffe 3 to that one, and that's it. So now the question becomes, do I want to do these? You can see here that there's a 711, 711, 611, 611. So we have a minor raid followed by a major. So should we, and then one more important thing, there are these tokens. So you put them on to show that those are minor raids so you don't forget. So what I'm thinking here is, so if we group them together, because they're both going after the same target, which one do you do first? Do you do the minor first and then follow it with a major, or do you do the major first and follow it with a minor? I honestly don't know which is the better strategy. In this case, with this being radar 5, I want to take out the radar net over here. So that means I want this one to go first, because he's going to take out the radar net 5, and this one uses radar net 5. So let's look at what else we got here. This one lets our ME-109s have a huge bonus. And so what I'm going to do, oh, and then we can go after secondary targets. So let's look at our secondary targets here. This one's an airfield instead of the radar net. This one is London. I'm not so excited about that. Here we go. This one's Hornchurch Airfield, and then Hornchurch Airfield. So I'm going to use secondary target on this one. So we're going after the airfield both times. Okay. So that one's going to go after the airfield, and then this one will go after the airfield. So we'll do those 2. And then for these 2, the major raid coordination and the ME-109s, I'm going to put them together. We're going to use both of these strategies, and I'm going to put them on the minor raid. So I'm going to turn this minor raid into a major and make it a 16, because it says that this, even if the target card is only eligible for a minor raid. So we're going to turn this one into a major 16 raid, and then I'm going to make the ace ME-109s, so we get to bump up 1 on the calculated row, and we're considered full strength even if depleted. That's going on that one. And then this raid will follow it. Is that what I want? Yes. Yes, it is what I want. And then this over here will be later in the day. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I was trying to charge while I was doing all that talking, so let me unplug now. And when we're planning our raids, this one here is sort of on his own. It's 111. This is 711 and 611. So let's talk about that strategically. 6 and 711 are over here. 111's its own animal, but it has the green pilots. So which one do we want to do first in the day? Well, I think I want to do my major raid first thing first. So I'm going to do this guy first, right at 8 o'clock. And so I'm going to just put him on our target list. And then this one I'm also going to do at 8 o'clock. I like the idea of doing 2 in the same day. So I'm going to put him on here sideways. And so what I'm doing is I'm just putting it here, because these are going to be right at 6 o'clock, I mean. So 1 card, 2 card, then 8 o'clock's going to come, and we'll do this one at 8 o'clock, and then 10, 12, 14. We're gonna do this one at 14, and this one also at 14, and then we're done for the day. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll have hopefully all of our planes back in time for those final 2 raids. Okay, and yes, I want the minor raid to go first because hopefully it won't get much of a response. And if it doesn't get a response and we bomb the airfield, we might be able to actually damage the planes while they're still parked. That's why I'm doing the minor raid first in that one. This other one, the minor raid is no longer a minor raid because we have the major raid card. And so we're gonna do a 16 group here. And I need to be careful because I gotta have enough planes for this one too. So let's make sure we can pull this off. So we wanna do 16. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send 2 bombers, Ju-88. I'm just gonna put them right here. So 2 requires 1 in the channel. I may do 3. AC, yeah, I'm gonna do 3. So I'm gonna add a DO-17 because it doesn't change anything. So that's 4. And then we're gonna hunter the crap out of this thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and A, B, C, A, B, C, and then an extra C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $12, 13, 14, and let's take the elite guy out of there. We'll do a regular. So those are 3 ME-110s for 14. I'm going to throw in some more ME-110s for 15 and 16. So I want this to just suck in as many of them as we can and then just destroy the crap out of them. That's what I'm trying to do with that one. I don't even care if I take out the radar, but I think I will. Now the strafing penalty against radars is bad. These guys get their attack cut in half. So I do need to be careful with that, and maybe I may take a few of these off once I figure out the other one. So we got to do the 7-11 here. And this one, I am going to send at least 3 bombers. They're going to be HE-111s. And we're only doing 5. And what did I say the raid group size was with 5? 14. We can do 14 and when we're only doing 5 raids. So that's 3. I gotta put 2 on combat patrol, or 1 on combat patrol. So that's 4. And this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to put another one on combat patrol for 11. And then 12, 13, 14. And 3 more bombers. So I'm okay with that. So yeah, a lot of bombers committed to these early raids. And then this one, like we said, there's going to have no bombers at all, because that's just the fast raid. And then we have the afternoon ones that are 6-11. One of those are minor, so we can only send 3. So I'm going to send 3 DO-17s on that one. Actually, I'll send 2 and then add a fighter. Because if I send 2, I have to have a channel patrol. If I send only 1, I can have some fighters with it. Yeah, so I'll have to add a channel patrol to that one. So 2 bombers with a channel patrol. And then this last one, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 for sure. Actually, I'm gonna do 4. 4, or am I gonna do more? No, I'll do 3 on this last one. So I should have enough fighters to join him. So 3, 4, that means I would need 10 fighters. Ugh. I should have 10 fighters as long as I don't get too many of them taking losses. Interesting. Okay. The tough choice is I have to commit my bombers now, and I don't know what the weather is or anything. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it 6 bombers on this one. We don't have a lot of raids today, so that does mean we get to have a higher raid count. But because we have a higher raid count, we might as well make the raids count. Pun intended. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started then. Sorry, got to roll for weather. A 4 is not good weather-wise. I always forget where this is. Okay, 4 is patchy cloud, patchy cloud. So that means it's going to shift 1 to the left with every bombing run. Doesn't matter which direction we go. I've been really troubled with the language in the rulebook that says military bases. I'm wondering if that means airfields. And why wouldn't they just call it airfields if that was the case? So I am concerned about that. And 1 second. Look up when they're open.
Yeah, 2 o'clock is when they close. So
Oh.
we have to go now, or we have to go like Wednesday or something.
Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. I have chores I need to take care of. So we'll have to pause. The step we're at is what step? Oh, their detection step. So we'll come back, we'll do their detection, and then we'll finish this raid. Because I think we did everything for the prep steps. We got the weather. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. and here they come. All right, thanks for watching. Stay awesome. See you in a bit.